Be a good one here between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Cincinnati Reds. Reds baseball starts. Trevor Bauer, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, not a bad start in his last one. 7 complete innings. Even though he took the loss, he pitched pretty well. And if he can pitch as well in this one today, he'll have a pretty good chance to win this game for his team.
At the plate, Lorenzo Cain. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off tonight for Milwaukee, the center fielder, Lorenzo.
First pitch on its way. Right down Broadway that time. Strike one. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening.
Batting second.
Here's Eric Sogard, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Now here it comes. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Roll. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Lays off 2-2 now. High in the air into shallow left center. Iglesias is calling for it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the right fielder, Christian Yelich.
In is Christian Yelich. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And that's going to land foul. Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike 2.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
2 out, nobody on. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. And now the Reds will get their first opportunity. No score. Brett Anderson gets the start for Milwaukee in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, You don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Reds, the shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
Here it comes.
Ball.
And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They come in winners of 2 straight and looking to get things turned around in what hasn't been all that amazing a stretch for them.
Hey, why not get on a hot streak, Matty? They played really well yesterday. Continue that trend. Stay on the attack. See if you can get on a hot streak. Maybe rattle off 8 to 10.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. No problem here. 1 away.
Batting second, the first baseman, Joey Votto.
So up steps the former MVP Joey Votto. In his career against Brett Anderson, he hits at a .364 clip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Hit on the ground toward the left. Sogard has it. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now.
Blackman.
So striding forward now, Charlie Blackmon, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Pitch on the way. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
A bouncer to the left side. Sogard is there. On to Healy at first, and the side is retired. Reds are down in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Keston Hiura.
Keston Hiura.
Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, no.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Ball.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
The 2-0.
Ha!
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Omar Narvaez comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. The pitch. Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 24, Avisail Garcia.
So here's Avisail Garcia. Here it comes.
Ball inside.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. 2-0.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
2-0 count. The pitch is looked at for the first strike. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Pitch on the way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the left fielder. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Batting seventh, the first baseman, Ryan Healy.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy, as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Last half of the second set to go, and into the batter's box next, a guy who's developed into one of the big-time power hitters in the league, Eugenio Suarez. Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Suarez is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swinging a looper to left. Garcia coming on, and it drops down in front of him, a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit, and it makes for a good start to the inning for Cincinnati.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Wilson.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sinkers in there, no balls and a strike. The 0-1 pitch. Liner in there for a base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles. Get the first run on the board right here.
Winker.
Into the box now, Jesse Winker, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike one. Suarez at second, Contreras on at first with nobody out. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
We're playing 11, 1-1.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 1-2. Hit out towards second. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
To the plate now, Mike Moustakas, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Kane going back to the track, to the wall. It's out of here. So a 3-run shot to left center. 4th home run here in the early going as the Reds have now taken a 4-0 lead.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
At the plate, Trevor Bauer.
The pitcher, Trevor.
As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
This is a situation where you almost have to play mind tricks on yourself if you're out there on the mound. 4 runs have come across already this inning, but now the bases are empty. He's not in danger anymore, so he's just got to tell himself he's doing fine, and he just needs to get this inning over with.
Healy brings it in, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Up next for Cincinnati, the shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
Stepping up to the plate, Jose Iglesias. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
1-1 to the Reds leadoff man.
Playing 11.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Now here it comes.
Full count.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Grounded to the right. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. We've played 2. It's now 4-0 in favor of the Reds. All set for the start of the inning, and up next will be the shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
0-1 the count. And the pitch. Scorched to third. He's got it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 25, Brett Anderson.
So stepping in, Brett Anderson. Ready with the first pitch here. 1 out, nobody on. Cold strike, 0-2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Another 0-2 coming.
Ball. We're playing 12. 1-2.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Lorenzo Cain. First pitch of the at-bat. Cain, 33 years old. He was a 17th round pick back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive.
The third baseman, number 7, Eric Sogard.
At the plate now, Eric Sogard. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Kane runs. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time as he steals second.
It's a little surprising to see them risking base runners by stealing down this many early in the game, but they're choosing to be aggressive. Might work out if they can drive him in now and chip away at that deficit.
Ready with the 2-0. The count now at 2-1. From the stretch. In the dirt here. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Now the payoff pitch home. And the cutter can't find the zone as he surrenders the base on balls here.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Christian Yelich. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Here's the first pitch to him. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
The 1-0. Heading out towards shallow right. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Brewers strand a couple. They're down 4-0. Coming to the plate now, Joey Votto. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Joey Votto.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Yelich going back, still going back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Joey Votto. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and the Redlegs have added on. It's now a 5-0 game.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Blackmon, or Chuck Nasty as he's commonly referred to. He was taken in the 2nd round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Lifted down the line in left. On the move is Garcia. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he shows great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a 2-bagger.
Now the Brewers manager's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to be the end now for Brett Anderson. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Brent Suter is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Brent Suter.
In now, Eugenio Suarez. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Catch made out there in left center as the runner may tag from second. The relay, and he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone.
Wilson Contreras.
At the plate, Wilson Contreras. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Has a look, now the pitch. Contreras, once a member of the Chicago Cubs organization. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
One out and a runner on third. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Sharp ground ball to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And there are two away now.
Up next for Cincinnati, the left fielder, Jesse Winker.
Striding in once again, Jesse Winker, runner in scoring position with two gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. This is skied into short left center. Garcia has a read on it, and that's the third out. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. All set for the start of the fourth, and set to go is the second baseman, Keston Hiura. First delivery to him on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike one.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Outside at 94, one ball and one strike. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, catcher Omar Narvaez.
Now to the plate, Omar Narvaez hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Narvaez, the former Seattle Mariner, he was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
Shoots this one over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The left fielder, number 24, Avisail Garcia.
So digging in now, Avisail Garcia, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll toss this one on to first as they're kept off the scoreboard again, and the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Reds 5 and the Brewers nothing. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. Now at the plate, Mike Moustakas. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
1-0 the count.
No strike.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And this catches the outside corner, strike 1. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2. And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Final line there for the Brewers starting pitcher. And clearly he was off his game this evening.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs. That's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up next will be Ramon Laureano.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
The windup and the 0-1.
Ball. We're playing 11. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Turned on down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Now here's the pitch.
Ball.
Fastball well outside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit the other way out toward right field. Yelich is after it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Up next for Cincinnati, the pitcher, Trevor.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Trevor Bauer. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And he looks at a changeup in there. 1-1. Hit on the ground to third. On to Healy at first, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. Most notably, he said they have to figure out a way to hit the off-speed stuff that's getting thrown their way. They've yet to get a hit on anything other than a fastball, so he said they're going to continue to see pitches dancing all over the place until they prove they can do something with it.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Leading off the inning, Ryan Healy, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home.
No. 2 balls. No strike.
Knuckle curve and a beauty. 2-1 now. Two balls and 2 strikes to count to Ryan Healy. And the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
High and wide. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
A ball and no strikes. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. That misses. 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Three and 0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
That one's in there. 3-1. And he lays off. Ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Lorenzo Cain. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. He's set and the pitch. And that misses. Ball 1.
1-0.
A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Brewers strand one. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Corbin Burns, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Corbin Burns.
Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
Not shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So we'll see if they have something in the works here with the leadoff hitter aboard and a guy that can really handle the bat in the number 2 spot.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Here comes the first pitch. Joey Votto stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. From the stretch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And this one clears the bullpen. A long home run. Joey Votto, a 2-run shot, his second home run of the game as this lead swells to 7-0. So that was the third home run for these guys today.
D-Rose, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Bases are empty here, nobody out. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
Popped him up. Sogard waits on it. 1 out.
The third baseman, number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
In now for the Reds, Eugenio Suarez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
1-1.
Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Here's another 2-2.
Ball 3.
Oh, man, when you're struggling out there on the mound, it's like adding insult to injury when you're not getting the close calls you need. That'll make you want to pull your hair out.
And the payoff pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. After it is Yelich. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Two out, nobody on. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Hit out towards second. On to Healy at first, and the side is retired. But the Reds do push across a couple on this 2-run home run. Through 5 innings, it's the Reds 7 and the Brewers nothing. Stepping up now, Eric Sogard. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First pitch coming. Here it is. On its way is pitch number 75. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded by Moustakas. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, right fielder, Christian Yelich.
And here's Christian Yelich now. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Here's the first pitch to him. Late swing and a ball line foul into the seats past the third base dugout. Hit hard to the right side. Moustakas is there. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
Up next for Milwaukee, the second baseman, Keston Hiura.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off a pitch down and away. Ball 2. Grounder down the line at third. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. So they go down without a whimper here. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Reds are on top 7-0. Striding in, Jesse Winker. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
The left fielder, Jesse Winker.
First offering on its way.
Yep.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. The pitch. Ground ball right into the shift. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
So striding in, Mike Moustakas. No hits to this point. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And this is low, ball one. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And that's the second out.
Now batting, number 22.
Stepping into the box, Ramon Laureano. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. Fouled off. Here it comes, 0-2. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Reds are down in order, and they hold a 7-0 lead. So coming to the plate, Omar Narvaez. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Swung on and blasted foul to the right, and wow, that got all the way out to the Riverfront Club. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
So here is Avisail Garcia. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The windup and the 0-1.
That's the ball.
1 out, nobody on. No. 2-1.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
As we look at the numbers, we can see that he's north of 90 pitches right now, so it's not surprising to see him maybe losing a little bit of command. We'll see if he can battle through this and finish strong.
Now at the plate, Ryan Healy. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses for ball 1.
1-0.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Digging in to try it again, Orlando Arcia. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1.
A ball and no strikes.
1 ball.
A runner on first with 2 away. That evens it up 1-1. From the stretch. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Brock Holt will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Brock Holt.
Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. On to first, and the Brewers are turned away as the inning is over. The Brewers strand a couple. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. J.P. Feyereisen enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 76, J.P. Feyereisen.
Jorge Polanco is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Kane on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
In now, Jose Iglesias. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes this the other way to right. Yelich is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Joey Votto.
Joey Votto will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. And the pitch.
Ball.
1-0 count. Here it is. Left center, base hit.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking
The
locked
right
in.
fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
So now to the plate, Charlie Blackmon. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Seared down the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for Cincinnati, but they're still in control, 7-0. Pat Neshek has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 93, Pat Neshek.
Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Lorenzo Cain.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The 1-0 home. To third. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. There's the look at the final line for the Reds starter. He was great all night long.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Into the box, Eric Sogard. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Neshek was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. And he misses with it, 1-1. Neshek, a veteran at the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where this guy lands at the end of this season. A lot of variables come into place. He's had a long career. It's going to be interesting to see if a team steps out past 1 or 2 years for this player.
And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Sent on the ground out to second. Moustakas has it, and there's out number 2.
Up next from Milwaukee, the right fielder, Christian Yelich.
So 2 gone now in the Brewers' half of the 8th, and that'll bring up Christian Yelich. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1.
2 out, nobody on. And a bouncing ball, foul. Here's the 1-1 delivery.
Ball. 2-1.
Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone.
Well, you can see here, this has been a steady diet of off-speed pitches, and what has it gotten him? Not a whole lot as he's fallen behind in the count. 3 balls and 1 strike.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the payoff pitch home. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. And the payoff pitch. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Digging in, Keston Hiura. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1.
Hey, these mechanics ain't out of the textbook The Art of Pitching, but he seems to be effective with what he's doing.
1-1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters, but he's got to focus here because this guy in the 5 hole is just as dangerous.
Digging in, Omar Narvaez, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
From the stretch. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And that misses. 2-1.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Now the 2-1.
Ball.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
The bouncer to the left side. Reined in. And a low throw to first, but Votto's able to come up with it. A fine play there to end the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Eugenio Suarez.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Dero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game. Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Now the pitch. That one's in there. 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And a full count now. 3-2. Sliced hard on the ground. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
The batter, the catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Stepping in now, Wilson Contreras, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home misses. Ball 2. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. A runner at first with no outs here. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full. 3-2 here. That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's 1st and 2nd with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Coming to the plate now, Jesse Winker. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. From the stretch. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. None out, runners at 1st and 2nd. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball 3.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
And he lays off there. Ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Now pitching for
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Claudio.
Mike Moustakas will stand in against the new pitcher, and he couldn't ask for a better scenario as he stands in with the bases loaded and nobody out. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. On the move is Garcia, and this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Here it comes on 0-2. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. No play as the run comes in to score, and we're all hoping he's going to be okay on the mound.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
To the plate now, Ramon Laureano, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. And he's got ducks on the pond, as they say, looking to add to his team's already sizable lead. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And looked like the sinker here, but a good job of knocking this thing down. One pitch and a good sinker there, but he can't find the zone. 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. Hard on the ground toward short. Garcia gloves it. One there. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
Now batter.
Hey, bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. One run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
So here's the Reds pitcher, Pat Neshek, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Has a look, now the pitch. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We've played 8 full. Reds lead this one 9-0. At the plate, Avisail Garcia starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
This game might be over for all intents and purposes, but somebody forgot to tell this guy he's a grinder, and he's going to approach every at-bat like it's his last. Does it again here and delivers a double into the gap.
Into the box now, Ryan Healy. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. That's in there, base hit. And the run is in to score from second.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat head started.
At the plate now, Orlando Arcia. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Last time through was a base hit. The 1-0.
Ball 2.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
The 2-0 on the way. Circle change there, and he's got to get that up a bit. It's 3-0. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Nobody out, runner on first. Down the left field line and deep, and this will wind up a foul ball. On the ground now for Iglesias. This could be two. To second for one. Back to first. A ninth inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out.
Alex Claudio.
Ben Gamel will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
In hitting for Milwaukee, number 16, Ben Gamel.
In there, strike one. Bases are empty here with two men out. Now a swing and a fly ball, and this should do it. He makes the catch, and the Reds have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
9-1 is the way this one ends. Cincinnati took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Trevor Bauer gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Brett Anderson only completed 2 innings and is charged with the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Cincinnati Reds, 9 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Brewers, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. The winning pitcher is Trevor Bauer. His record is now 1-2. The loss goes to Brett Anderson. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 11 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.